Welcome to the Sports Reelz team platform. Using the login information from your email, go to sportsreelz.com and then we can choose login. From here, we will choose our sport and then we will put in our email and password that was sent to us in our email. And this will take me into my team platform. So now under game footage, I can see the team that I was added to and kind of the season parameters for that, and I can choose to view the film. So if I hit view, now I can see all the games that have been filmed of me on this team. Let's say I want to view my most recent game. I'll click here. Now that we're in viewing our game, coaches and players have the option to clip highlights and make comments on those. These highlights are only for the team communication and development purposes, not for recruitment. If you want to create highlights to start creating a highlight video or share with recruiters, then you will want to actually go into your menu here and choose Activate Your Player Platform, because the player platform is where you can clip highlights and share that out with recruiters. So we'll hit activate. This will just take us to our plans here. Just choose the annual gold plan and we're just going to hit start now and then choose your sport, and then you'll be redirected to the payment page. So this is where you'll put in your card information for your security of your account, and if you were given any promotional codes, you can use those promotional codes here. Once you've filled out all your information, hit start trial. Next, you will be asked if you will need a video recruitment assistant. This is if you don't plan to make your highlight video yourself. Although we give you all the tools, we also have professional assistants that will go in and build it all for you. So if you'd like to receive an email and get set up with an assistant to build your highlights for you, and click yes and continue. First things first, before we get to video, we just need to fill out a little bit of information of our profile. In your player bio, you can put things like GPA, interests of study, and other hobbies and achievements. Next, you can put in your team history. This is always great in building out resources. Coaches will see that you played for a particular team and they can reach out to their contacts to learn more about you. Now we're brought into our player platform. First things first, in our menu, you can see that we can edit our platform, which is where we are currently. We can view our platform as a visitor. We can change our password. We can manage our billing. We can go to help tutorials and resources, review the privacy policy, and log out. We also have the option at the bottom if we want to go back over to the team platform. We'll see what that looks like now. And this brings us back into our team platform where we can view film as a team, or we can come back to our player platform, which brings us back here. This will want us to start adding in games. So if we go here to games, we can see we don't have any games yet, right? So the first thing we need to do is add games. If you already have video on the Sports Reelz platform and wondering why you don't have video here, it is here. It's just not connected to your player platform yet. So you just hit upload. And if you have other video already on the platform, you'll just hit import. And then from there, you will see all of the videos that you are in and your team is attached to that you can now choose to import, right? So maybe I want to get started with this game. I'll just click that, hit confirm and save, and it'll start uploading that video onto my player platform. Once my video is uploaded, it will automatically show up here under the games tab. Now we can see that our game is actually set to private, so no one will be able to see this game yet. Also, we can see that our team General information has come in about my team and competitor team, so you can now choose what to name each of those teams. So let's go in and change the names of these teams, and we will also change our game from private to public. So I'll click on the game. I will actually go to these three dots underneath the video and hit edit game details. And the opponent's team name. I can add the score from the match, and I can even put in my jersey number. I can add the color to my team, and the opponent's team will be fine. And now I've updated this information, and now I have the option. I can also, on the three dots, make the game public. Now if the game is public, if I go back, I can see that the game is now public and will be viewable through my link that I will share. Now we can see that my game is public. Next up, let's go back into the game, and now we will start creating highlights. So let's find a highlight of me in the game. Here's the play of the other team putting the ball in the box, and I have a simple grab out of the air. So if I want to create a highlight from there, I'll hit create highlight. Okay. Notice the start time is 7:01, a little bit after from when I created the highlight. So let's go back 10 seconds and before the play happens. So we'll go back another 10 seconds, just here before the play starts, and we'll hit create a highlight. We can see that the highlight's starting at 6:50. We can see that the highlight time has started right when I hit create highlight. It actually starts the time on what it says here in the video. So I can select preview, and it will play the highlight from start to finish, showing my save and my distribution. So the distribution stops a little early here on this foot. I think that's okay, but I'll just add another second or two on, and now I'm set. The next thing is highlight description. So I can add a description. Now that my description is done, I can choose different tags to add to play. So first off, it's going to be a goalkeeper, and we'll add a cross here because there's a cross coming in. And then we'll also add, they're attacking, a pass for the quick pass. So I'll hit save highlight. Now the video is going to play a second in, and then it's going to pause, and it's going to allow me to spotlight myself in the video. So here I am, and I'm going to spotlight myself. I don't need to adjust the size here, and if I needed to adjust the size, I can do that here. And next up, I'm going to save. Ask me if I'm sure, and I say yes. And then the video is going to continue to play through that highlight and then allow me to keep going to find more. If I want to see what that looks like, I can click it here, and then it shows my highlight from start to finish. So that looks great. So now I'll add a couple more. Now I have 3 highlights created. All 3 of these highlights will be viewable within my public game. Now coaches can watch through the entire game to see me play, or they can go to the designated markers here or the correlating highlights here on the right to see more action of me. The next and final question you might have is, how do we add this to our highlight reel? Well, it's pretty simple. Once we've created a highlight here within our game, we can click on the dots on that highlight and choose add to highlight reel. Once we add it to our highlight reel, we'll get a confirmation message, and now there's a label here saying highlight reel, telling us that we know this highlight is in our highlight reel. If we want to, let's say, add also this highlight, we can add here. So now we have 2 highlights in our highlight reel. So if we go back, and now we go to our highlight reel tab, we will see both of the highlights we've created and added to our highlight reel. As we add more highlights, this will continue to go down and create a playlist. Now you can see our highlight reel is complete. With a lot of different saves here now that we can show off to recruiters. When recruiters view our player platform, They can watch our highlight reel in order by doing nothing, or they can skip through the playlist and find highlights that they would rather watch first. Like maybe a goalkeeper distribution. Here's our public games that we want recruiters to see. And the way that we simply share all of this out is by clicking share link and copy. Now, wherever we put our link, it will show our updated video highlights, whether that's by email or social media or some other profile.